with a message that was clear and concise. And I just wanted to thank each and every one of you who thought it not robbery to get up this morning and travel from school, from work. You left your kids or you brought your kids here, and it matters that you showed up. The brothers and sisters who are locked up all over this state, they know that you came here today. Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. Because how many of us know that sometimes all you have to do is show up? It's just show up. I represent an organization that I'm a co-founder of. 3 of our co-founders are here by the name of Until Freedom. And our brother, my son Lennon, named us Until Freedom. He chose that name because until freedom, we will continue to show up wherever our people are hurting. And I will say this as we end this program and get folks back to their homes safely, to their schools and wherever it is that you came from, that we came here during a sacred week. We came here during a sacred week, not just an important week, but a sacred week. Why is this week sacred? Because this week we celebrated Dr. King's birthday. A high American honor, not a high black people's honor, a high American honor that we celebrated Dr. King this week. And I know there are some who didn't join us today because they said, why should we be standing up for prisoners? Why should we stand up for people who have committed crimes, some of them? Because we also know that there are some of our brothers and sisters who are locked down for crimes that they did not commit. And we must uplift them as well. But people asked us why. I saw it on social media. How could y'all be going to march for those people? Why then? Why not do this other work? Well, those are the same people who celebrated King this week. And that's blasphemy. It is completely wrong, and it is blasphemous to celebrate King and question why we would stand up for the most vulnerable people in our society. You are a hypocrite. If Governor Reeves went anywhere to celebrate King this week, he is a hypocrite. You do not deserve the right to stand in the name of Dr. King if you do not go inside the prisons and the lows and the valleys of our communities. Dr. King once said he did not want to be known just for the Nobel Peace Prize that he received. He did not want to only be known for the speeches and the great marches that he did. He said he wanted to be known for visiting people in prison. And that is our responsibility here today, brothers and sisters. We came here with a high calling and a high honor. Wherever our people are, whether it be locked down or on street corners or in strip clubs or even selling drugs, even those who have taken lives, we have a responsibility to lift them from the bottom. Because as Reverend Jesse Jackson once told us, the bottom is actually the foundation. And we are standing on the foundation of America. We built this country. We built this state capitol. We paved the streets that you're standing on today. And brothers and sisters built the plantation that is Parchment Prison. And so we say, since we built it, shut it down. Since we built it, shut it down. Since we built it, shut it down. We must shut it down. We also, my last point, we wore some shirts here today that said, fix it. Fix your prisons. And we know that they need to be fixed. But the history of the state of Mississippi and the Parchment Plantation tells me that it can't be fixed. Our sister said earlier today, it can't be fixed. The history of systemic racism is too deep. And white supremacy is running rampant all up and down Mississippi, and it has its capital at Parchment Prison. So you can't fix it. You can fix it in the meanwhile. But ultimately, You must close Parchment, because we must close down the racist history that has existed and reigned over our people for too long. So if the new governor wants to do what is right, and if our state legislators, because we cannot let them off the hook, too many were not here today. Too many were not here today. So if they want to do what is right, they must join these local organizers in closing down the racist, violent, abusive history on this soil. You cannot keep people in a place where they have already shed blood as people who were brought here in chains. And so it must be closed down. And that is the message today. We must close not just Parchment, but we must close down any area in our community that continues to perpetuate violence against us. Thank you so much for coming, brothers and sisters. Go in peace. Let's bring up Rakia, Miss Sharon, Danielle, all the leaders. I think are we having another speaker?